I've been thinking about time recently, and a few months ago I wrote about two different words that are used in the scriptures to describe time. There's chronos time, the time on your watch, the time of day, the amount of time left to accomplish something, and kairos, that other word that asks the questions. What is the purpose of this time? What is the meaning of this time? What's the significance of this time? It's a subject I've often returned to in my life to try to gain greater understanding about time. And today I want to bring you back to one of my favorite passages from the Old Testament. It's written by a man who was reputed to be one of the wisest, or possibly the wisest person who ever lived, King Solomon. And the book was written called Ecclesiastes. And I want to read to you from Ecclesiastes chapter 3. It's one of these powerful sections that just gets us thinking about time. And then I'm going to ask 5 questions about this time that we're in right now. So here's how Ecclesiastes 3 reads. There's an opportune time to do things. A right time for everything on the earth. A right time for birth and another for death. A right time to plant and another to reap. A right time to kill and another to heal. A right time to destroy and another to construct. A right time to cry, another to laugh. A right time to lament, another to cheer. A right time to make love, another to abstain. A right time to embrace, and another to part. A right time to search, and another to count your losses. A right time to hold on, another to let go. A right time to rip out, another to mend. A right time to shut up, another to speak up. A right time to love and another to hate. A right time to wage war and another to make peace. And you might ask yourself, what time is it now? What time is it for us as a church? What time is it for me personally? I'm asking those questions. Maybe that's because my time for transition is soon drawing close, and we will see a new leadership rise up here at Lakeside Church, which I'm so excited about. But I do ask myself the question, what time is it for me and what time is it for us? And I ask myself, what if this is a time when some unexpected things are going to happen? And I'm not a prophet, as they say. I'm not the son of a prophet either. And I'm not claiming any kind of prophetic wisdom in this, but I'm asking questions. I'm asking, what if this is the time when a dream is going to come true for you? Something that maybe you even have let go of. Something that you long ago said, I guess it just isn't going to happen. An opportunity that you had hoped for, a relationship that you had great dreams for. What if this is the time when that dream is going to come true for you? Wouldn't that be amazing? And what if kairos, what if kairos? What if this is the time? What if that's what God wants to do right now? I'm wondering whether this is the time when the deepest divisions in our society and among us, and we're talking a lot about that these days, aren't we? I mean, you see it everywhere. What if this is the time when the deepest divisions among us become like riverbeds that get filled with the rushing water of God's holy presence? What if those things that are just so much that we say we need to eradicate and deal with and train out of people, what if these become riverbeds that God fills with his peace and with his love and with his mercy? What if that's going to rush in during this time? What if this is the time when changes that nobody saw coming are going to happen around the globe? Changes that are going to usher in unexpected circumstances. A time when millions of people will reach out for and will find a relationship with God. What if it's that time? I wonder. I wonder if this is a time when the line between heaven and earth, that at times seems like a concrete ceiling over your head, what if this is the time when that line becomes paper thin? When heaven truly rushes down, rushes into earth, What if this is a time when God is going to visit you in an unusual way through the paper-thin barrier between heaven and earth? I wonder, fifthly, if this is a time for the church. You can look around our little city of Guelph. We're just like a little dot on the map somewhere. I wonder if this is the time when you look around Guelph and you say, well, there's this church that's in trouble over here, and the other one doesn't have a pastor over there, and the other one, I don't know what they're doing over there, and sometimes I don't even know what we're doing over here. And you say to yourself, maybe this is the time when the church is diminishing. But what if this is a time when the church that everybody counts as out and down for the count? What if this is the time that God visits in a move of revival and awakening and renewal like you have never experienced in your life before? What if it's that time? Those are the questions that Kairos is having me ask. Those are the questions I ask as I reflect on those words of King Solomon from Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament. One of the things he says there is, he says, we don't know. But we do know that God has set eternity in our hearts. He's given us a longing for something that's more than this world. Look at this beautiful path behind me. This is the path out to the lakeside barn. It is beautiful, and there's beauty everywhere. And we say that's awesome, and we appreciate it. But God is so much more beautiful, and he has so much more for us. And he's causing me to ask these questions. What time is it? What time is it right now? What might God be doing? And because I don't know, here's my response. I'm going to watch. I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen for the move and the wind of the Spirit in my midst, in my life, around me, in our church, in our community, in our world. I'm going to try and keep in step with that. I've written about that on some Mondays and past weeks too. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to do what Solomon said. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to eat and drink and be merry. I mean, not in a ridiculous way, but I'm going to do that because that is what we're supposed to do. Take joy in our life. Enjoy the paths that God has set you on. And ask the question, what time is it?